Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Tuesday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on MLB player props, you already know, go ahead and sign up with Parlay Play. Get free entries when you guys sign up. Use them on this slate today. And hopefully you get some nice wins. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Pretty busy slate today, 15 matchups. Starting with the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Brewers opening up as road favorites at minus 170. The Pirates plus 160 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Brewers is Brandon Woodruff with an ERA of 4.30. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs and had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA of 6.23. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run and had 7 strikeouts. Brewers coming off that Giants loss yesterday. Pitt 3-1 in their last 4. They actually looked really good in that Cubs series. They did lose the last 3 games to Milwaukee in that last series. They did play. Milwaukee 5-0 against Pittsburgh. Pitt 1-5 at home against Milwaukee. Yeah, I like the Brewers on the road here. Swept them just like a week ago. Yeah, I'm taking the Brewers on the road. Next matchup, we have the San Diego Padres versus the Cincinnati Reds. The Padres opening up as road favorites at minus 180. The Reds plus 150 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Padres is Joe Musgrove with an ERA of 1.89. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Reds is Reaver Sanmartin with an ERA of 7.11. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs and had 4 strikeouts. Cincinnati beating St. Louis a few days ago, finally getting their first win in a very long time. Padres definitely took some L's in that Dodgers series. Padres 9-1 against the Reds. Cincinnati 1-4 at home. Yeah, I like the Padres on the road. Hard to trust this Reds team. They've been absolutely horrible. And I do like Joe Musgrove on the mound here. I'm going to roll with the Padres. Next matchup, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay opening up as home favorites at minus 116. Seattle minus 105 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Mariners is Logan Gilbert with an ERA of 0.54. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs and had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rays is Matt Wisler with an ERA of 2.45. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 0 runs and had 0 strikeouts. Seattle coming into this on a 3-game winning streak. Looked really good in that Kansas City series. Tampa Bay on a 2-game winning streak, coming off 2 Boston wins. Seattle, they are 6-1 against Tampa, 1-4 on the road, where they have struggled a little bit. Seattle 8-2 in their last 10. They're playing great baseball here. I like the Mariners plus 1.5 on the road. Logan Gilbert looked really good in his last start. Seattle just playing good baseball here. I'm going to take the Mariners plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Colorado Rockies versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at minus 160. The Rockies plus 150 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Rockies is Yerman Marquez with an ERA of 4.67. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Phillies is Zach Eflin with an ERA of 5.27. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Phillies looked good yesterday, winning that matchup 8-2. Colorado 13-6 on the road, where they have played very well. They are just 4-8 on the road against Philly, though. Philly 8-4 at home against Colorado. Yeah, Philly looked really good yesterday. I think it's a good spot for the Rockies again, plus 1.5 on the road. Got slaughtered yesterday. I think it could be a Rockies hitting day here. I'm going to take the Rockies plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 270. The Orioles plus 230 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Orioles is Jordan Lyles with an ERA of 3.52. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Yankees is Luis Severino with an ERA of 2.08. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 3 strikeouts. Baltimore, they looked good in the Yankees series a few weeks ago. Played pretty well. Yankees finally getting things going on a 3-game winning streak. 5-1 in their last 6. They're playing really good. Baltimore 3-12 on the road, where they struggled. Yankees 5-1 at home, playing good at home here. Yeah, I like the Yankees at home. I like Severino on the mound. They struggled against Baltimore in that last series. We'll see if things change here. I'm taking the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the Washington Nationals. Miami opening up as road favorites at minus 135. Washington plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Marlins is Sandy Alcantara with an ERA of 1.86. His last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Nationals is Josiah Gray with an ERA of 3.14. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 8 strikeouts. Miami coming into this on a 2-game winning streak. Looked really good in that Atlanta series. Washington on a 5-game losing streak where they've struggled. Washington 0-5 at home. Yeah, take the Marlins on the road. I do like Sandy on the mound. Washington's been struggling on a bad losing streak. I'm going to roll with the Marlins on the road. Next matchup, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at minus 180. Boston plus 160 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for Boston is Nick Bovada with an ERA of 10.03. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 2.89. His last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Yeah, Boston on a 3-game losing streak, 1-5 in their last 6. Toronto coming off a 6-2 win over Boston. Looked really good yesterday. Boston 1-4 on the road against Toronto. Toronto 8-2 at home, where they've played very well. Yeah, I like the Blue Jays at home. Kevin Gausman really good on the mound. Nick Bovada just has not looked good so far in the early start of this season. He's given up a lot of runs. I'm going to take the Blue Jays at home. Next matchup, we have the Kansas City Royals versus the Chicago White Sox. Chicago opening up as home favorites at minus 150. Kansas City plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Royals is Daniel Lynch with an ERA of 5.40. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs and had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the White Sox is Dallas Keuchel with an ERA of 16.50. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 8 runs and had 0 strikeouts. Yeah, Kansas City on a 4-game losing streak, have struggled a little bit. White Sox, though, on a 7-game losing streak, they just have not played very well at all. Kansas City is 4-1 against the White Sox. Yeah, I'm going to take the Royals plus 1.5 on the road. White Sox on a bad losing streak. Not in love with Dallas on the mound for Chicago. I'm going to take the Royals plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the Chicago Cubs versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at minus 160. Chicago plus 150 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Cubs is Marcus Stroman with an ERA of 8.78. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 7 runs and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Braves is Max Fried with an ERA of 3.50. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs and had 8 strikeouts. Chicago 1-5 in their last 6. They've definitely struggled. Atlanta 4-6 in their last 10, coming off 2 losses against Miami. Cubs just 1-4 against Atlanta, 1-6 on the road against Atlanta. I like the Braves at home here. I do like Fried on the mound. Marcus Stroman hasn't really been all that good to start this season. He's given up a good bit of runs. I'm going to take the Braves at home. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Tigers versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at minus 135. Detroit plus 125 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Tigers is Eduardo Rodriguez with an ERA of 5.27. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Twins is Chris Paddock with an ERA of 5.0. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs and had 4 strikeouts. Detroit on a 2-game losing streak right now. Minnesota on a 4-game winning streak. They did just sweep the White Sox. Looked really good in that series. Detroit 4-14 on the road against Minnesota. Yeah, I like the Twins at home on a 4-game winning streak. Got a little bit of momentum behind them. I'm going to take the Twins at home. Next matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the St. Louis Cardinals. The Mets opening up as road favorites at minus 120. The Cardinals plus 100 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Mets is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 3.0. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cardinals is Jordan Hicks with an ERA of 1.29. Mets did win yesterday's matchup 5-2. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Cardinals on a 2-game losing streak. The Mets, they are just 4-10 against St. Louis. They are 5-1 on the road, though. Yeah, I mean, 2 good pitchers on the mound here. I know Mets won 5-2 yesterday. I'm still going to lean with the Cardinals plus 1.5. I still think that's a good play. I still think they could definitely win this matchup. I'm going to take Cardinals plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the Houston Astros versus the Texas Rangers. Houston opening up as road favorites at minus 120. The Rangers plus 100 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Astros is Jake Odorizzi with an ERA of 9.0. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 3 runs and had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rangers is Taylor Hearn with an ERA of 7.59. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Houston lost yesterday's matchup 6-2. Did not look good against the Rangers yesterday. Texas played a good game yesterday. They're 2-6 at home, where they've struggled a bit. I think it's a good bounce back for Houston. Coming off that 6-2 loss yesterday, kind of a bad performance. We'll give Astros another shot here. I'm going to take Houston on the road. Next matchup, we have the Cleveland Guardians versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at -155. Cleveland +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Guardians is Tristan McKenzie with an ERA of 2.38. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Angels is Patrick Sandoval with an ERA of 0.0. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Cleveland on a 4-game losing streak, lost to the Angels yesterday 3-0. Angels on a 2-game winning streak, looked good yesterday against Cleveland. Cleveland 1-4 on the road, where they've struggled. I like the Angels at home. Patrick Sandoval hasn't given up a run in both of his starts this season. He's been playing very well. I like the Angels at home. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -200. Arizona +170 with the over-under at 9.5. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tony Gonsolin with an ERA of 0.69. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for Arizona is Zach Davies with an ERA of 5.02. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. LA looked good yesterday, winning 4-0 against Arizona. Arizona on a 2-game losing streak. Dodgers are 8-1 against Arizona, 5-1 on the road against Arizona. Love the Dodgers, love Gonsolin on the mound. Rolling with the Dodgers on the road. And then the last matchup, we have the Oakland Athletics versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -280. Oakland +225 with the over-under at 6.5. Pitching for Oakland is Dalton Jeffries with an ERA of 1.17. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Giants is Carlos Rodon with an ERA of 1.06. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 8 strikeouts. Oakland coming off that Texas win. Giants on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a big underdog win against the Brewers yesterday. I like the Giants at home on a little winning streak, playing good baseball. Give me the Giants at home. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.